What's up, you degenerate gamblers? It's a Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend because you know what? We had college football this weekend. So I know everyone is happy. Hopefully, you had some extra coin in your wallet with these college football. But we have a great show on this Monday. Don't forget to check us out on Friday as well, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have some really good topics. We're going to talk about what happened over the weekend on us in about 7 minutes from now. We'll talk about what happened to me, what happened to Detroit Lenny on the weekend, and then we'll jump back and talk about some college football. Week 1, not this week 0 crap. Week 1 in about 12 to 13 minutes, so don't forget to check on that. And we'll dive into some baseball towards the end of the show. So we had some good stuff. But let's bring in the main man in. Detroit Lenny, what's going on?
What's happening? It's live, full effect Monday. I'm feeling good. Had a good weekend. I'm feeling good. I'm probably still in the doghouse from last week when I argued with my wife about lasagna and garlic bread.
Still?
But I can't let it go. I just have problems with that. I mean, I had lasagna again this weekend out, and I made sure that I had extra garlic bread.
Did you pick a picture and send it to her?
No, but I did.
Oh, okay.
I did bring some home. I did bring some home. Yeah, that would. I'm not. I mean, I'm a mama. I might not be a smart man, Raphael, but I'm not that dumb.
That'd have been. I would have given you
man.
Every man would have got a little bit more of the covers tonight if you'd have done that. That would have been classic. But
I did step into it this weekend, so I mean, I'm still in trouble. But we'll get into that in weekend recap. But I'm excited about these topics today.
Yeah, I mean, me too. And I know everyone's jonesing for football and all that, but our last topic coming in about 15 minutes from now is baseball races. It was a crazy weekend in baseball that I'm sure that no one really knows about just because of football going on. Perfect example. I'm watching the Cub game. I think it was Sunday. And 1916 or 1919, a guy got struck by lightning on the pitching mound. I think it was from Boston. They revived him, and he finished the game. That's one of the most craziest things I've ever heard of. So
I don't want to hear nothing else about baseball players being soft.
Yeah, that guy's got off the round, dust off his shoulders, put his cap back on, told NHL, "Hold my beer, I got to finish this game." That's what he did. That was the most craziest story I ever heard. I mean, that's not even my weekend recap, but that was just phenomenal. I actually dove in and researched that because I wanted to see if it was A, true, and B, did they really revive him? And they did. But it was just nuts. So that's a crazy, crazy story.
I mean, how does that happen? I'm just trying to process that. How does he go all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. Let me stretch a little, and I should be able to be good. I might have to go to some change up stuff, but I'm good.
Yes, they didn't even have paddles back there.
Hold on, does he immediately go to the heater because he's all juiced up?
I guess so. I mean, I bet you had a little more miles, but they didn't have a gun. They didn't have a speed gun back then. They didn't have paddles. When they say revive them, I'm sure probably just mouth to mouth. I'm guessing, but
I mean, do they even? I know I sound naive, but what do they do? Just go out there and give him a boot in the ass and say, "Come on, let's giddy up, big fella."
Just rub some dirt on it and get back in the game.
There's no crying in baseball. We know that.
Yeah, but that was great. That was a nuts story. That was one of the biggest things I loved out of my weekend because I do some crazy research. That was one of the most craziest ones I've done in a while because it was all true and stuff like that. We have Daniel,
right?
In the chat.
Yeah, exactly, Daniel.
Daniel's clear.
He's all juiced up. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, thanks for watching, Daniel. We got 2 members as well. We got Brad Tanksley, I think I pronounced it right. Hopefully I did. And BN, who's also a new Docs member. Thanks for joining, and hopefully you guys are watching. Don't forget to watch all the stuff over on the Docs YouTube channel. Some great free play videos, some great other shows as well. We have Docs Daily 6 days a week, so don't forget to check that out. So thank you, both of you guys, for signing up. Well, we dived in a little bit about the weekend, so why don't we just roll with it? Let's go with the weekend recap.
The weekend recap. Here we go.
You know what time it is? It's weekend recap time.
Well, it's the weekend recap. We had some crazy things going, pretty much all sports. We had UFC went at 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I won my play. That was a great thing about UFC. But I gotta know why you are in the doghouse again. Not because about breadsticks or lasagna, but something else happened to you. Why are you in the doghouse?
So a big weekend. I mean, everybody's in town. A lot of people are in town. I got a buddy who lives on the other side of town. Another buddy came into town. Kind of all met in the middle. It was some alcoholic beverages consumed, adult beverages consumed responsibly. Nobody drove. There was a lot of Uber rides. Let me tell you, there was Uber made a living. There was a guy made a living on me this weekend. But Saturday hit a couple spots with the boys. Saturday for the boys, ended up down at the Circa, as some nights usually do in Vegas. That's usually a go-to spot at the end of the night. Down at Circa, we all know we have the contest down there, the Circa Millions, the Survivor contest. I was already in the doghouse with my wife. I had to call her like late night, like, hey, I'm going to Uber. She's like, nah, come get you. Late night, a.k.a. early morning. And she came down to get me, and I had a brand new hat I bought a brand new hat. That's what I told her. I go, see the new hat I bought? And then she says, you bought a hat from the Circa? And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, right? And then here it says 2025 right here. Then I had to really explain to her that it's
how much the hat cost.
How much the hat cost. That's when she was like, well, how much the hat cost? You give them a gift shop or something? And I was like, oh, I better stop while I'm ahead because this is going to be bad. So I was like, what's $1,000 hat? That's how much enter the contest. So I entered the Circa Survivor contest, folks. I'm hoping to make it past week 1. That's the goal, the end. That's it. I mean, of course I want to win it, but needless to say, the wife was not happy. It wasn't like she was mad. She was just, Lenny gets crazy sometimes, but Lenny doesn't do all that, Plus the bar tabs were a little nuts too over the day.
I was just gonna say, so not only did you spend a G for a hat, what was the bar tab? Was the bar tab close to the G? In the
bar tab definitely. I mean, with if you include Uber, we're real close.
Ooh, yeah, really close.
We're including Uber rides, which by the way, we only hit about 4 spots and at Circa, and then but I mean, if you include Uber, you include bar tabs and gratuity, it's an expensive weekend for Lenny for sure. It's not an expense. It's an investment. Okay. I had to travel around town with some of the sharpest minds I know and really dive deep into what I should invest in. I don't know. This is exactly how it went with my wife. She saw right through my BS too. And so I'm trying to get out of the doghouse. The only way to do that is to win the whole damn thing.
And we're gonna keep track of Lenny on Monday's show. Now, it's not gonna be in the recap. I think we'll probably do it in the intro. I want to tell people we're not gonna tell who he's picking on Friday. We want to just because he probably doesn't even know who he's gonna pick on Friday. So we're gonna track Lenny the whole Survivor trip on Monday. Who he picked, who was his second pick, who did he throw out late, and that one team won, and that team he picked probably lost. So we're gonna track him all Survivor football season. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see who you pick.
We already know the lines. Drop in there. There's no lines in the Survivor, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you're new to that.
Yeah.
No
I
lines.
apologize.
No lines. Not like that. Just pick one winner. No points. Once you pick them, you can't pick them again. They're done for the year. So drop in the comments section who you think I should take week 1. I'm curious.
On Friday. Yeah, that's a good thing. Freak on Friday. Drop in who Lenny should choose on a Survivor. I like that.
Yeah. I like Daniel's comment here real quick, just before, but don't get a Cuban sandwich from the Cheesecake Factory. It's not valid. I mean, the first part of that statement, don't get a Cuban sandwich from the Cheesecake Factory, I feel like already tells you that it wouldn't be valid. So, I mean, I get it though. It was that kind of crazy night. I mean, might have been chicken tenders ordered at a steakhouse. I'm just saying that I didn't do it, but my buddy will never live that down.
I got 2 weekend recaps I want to discuss. The first one, I love this kid. I wanted to give him a big hug. The Hawaii kicker that made me win my game 23-20. He kicked it. Never kicked a field goal in his life in high school. Never spoke any English. He learned how to kick field goals from YouTube. I mean, he said he was more scared doing a press conference Saturday after the game than he was kicking the field goal to win the game because his English is not 100%. And he says he really tries to learn English. He says he watches a lot of TV. He says he pauses TV to try to say the phrase correctly. Well, I don't know how long it takes him to watch a TV show, but I got to give him props for learning it. If you're learning how to speak English, and learning how to kick a field goal in high school by YouTube, and then kicking a field goal so I can cash a ticket. I had Hawaii -2 and 2.5. I think I released 2.5 for Doc. So he was my weekend recap. Thank you YouTube. Thank you TV, because this kid made me some coin. And the second one, I know everyone's jonesing. 10 more days before NFL kicks off. I know you're excited for NFL Week 1. I can see it in your face. Packers, Lions. I am not excited. Why? I want the preseason to continue. And people are like, wow, are you an idiot? The Baltimore Ravens won again.
Yeah.
They are 3-0 this year, straight up and against the spread. Jim Harbaugh is now 45-21 against the spread during preseason football. I have bet a lot of those games. I can't remember. I didn't release any plays this week in Docs, but you know what? I sure did bet the Baltimore Ravens. I don't care. I don't care that they lost 6 straight the last 6 games before coming into the season. I don't care because I was still playing with house money because I've been betting the Ravens pretty much almost every year in preseason. So I want preseason football to be 17 weeks.
Right.
17 weeks where I can, because the Baltimore Ravens will win multiple Super Bowls and they would either go undefeated or whatever. They would cash tickets. I just want that. I mean, it's what is people go. I said this to another show and they're like, you're an idiot. Why? I cashed 3 straight tickets. Why am I an idiot? Value is value. Preseason, regular season, playoffs, it doesn't matter. Value is value.
And you know what's best about that is next year at the beginning of preseason, they'll be talking about, well, I don't know about Harbaugh's team this year. I'll be betting him week 1 because I said so, kind of.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I mean, it's free money almost. And they won 30-3 against Washington. It's not like it was a close game. I shut the TV off and started watching baseball. I mean, that's how easy it was to cash that ticket. But yeah, thank you, Baltimore Ravens. Thank you, preseason football. But now, since we're talking about football, let's do topic 2. Let's talk about some college football this weekend.
Ooh, I like it. College.
We got our first taste of college football. Week 0 is now in the books. But now we have week 1. And there's some really, really, really big matchups in week 1. I mean, matchups that I think you could determine if you're going to the playoffs or if you're going to sit sitting on my couch and watching, or a whole bunch of people are transferring and you're still playing a bowl game and you have no idea who's playing in that bowl game.
Right.
I have 2 questions for you. The first question is, what game are you excited to watch? Not just bet, just as this is going to be a great game. Can't wait to watch it. And what game has you puzzled on putting some action on?
Same game. Honestly, Texas, Ohio State.
Okay.
I mean, how do you not want to watch that? I mean, seriously. I mean, the number 1, the number 3 in the country ranked. I know you shouldn't put a lot of ranking. I don't put a lot of weight on rankings right out the gate, more or less all year. I don't really. But out the gate, the number 1 is the underdog. I really want to see how Arch Manning comes into this. How in Ohio State, this is adversity. This is everything college football is about. So the degenerate in me wants to have action on that game because I know I'm going to watch that game. But obviously, I want to see how my Spartans do. I know they're playing Western Michigan, in-state rivalry. They should be a little bit of a tune-up game for Michigan State, and a second year for the coach over there and the quarterback. And I really want to see what my Spartans do. I'm more of a reactive kind of guy in college football. Won't get going till week 2 or 3 down the road. So I gotta ease into that. Whereas NFL, I'm head over heels week 1. So what do you think this college? What are you excited about?
I'm a little bit shocked that this total in your Texas Ohio State opened up at 50.5, and under money's been flooding in all morning and all afternoon. It's down to 47.5. So I'm a little bit puzzled on that. Does that mean we're going to see defense at the shoe? Because the only team that's won at the shoe is Michigan. Sorry to say that. I know it's a little disgruntled for you to think about that, but
I don't mind it. At least they beat Ohio State.
Can they defend the number 1 team, Texas, with all the flavor all summer long with Manning and Texas being the number 1 team? I'm very curious. I'm not touching that game, not one bit. But there's 2 games I am looking at. Late game on Saturday, LSU Clemson. Just because we all know historically how LSU starts games. They haven't won a game, first game in many, many moons. I mean, they lost last year to UFC. This one's going to be interesting because if they lose to Clemson, now they're going to Clemson. This is not at Baton Rouge. They're going to Clemson. If they lose this game, I think their playoff hopes are gone because they still have to play Alabama in Alabama. They still have to play Florida, South Carolina. They have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
But at the same time, someone said a couple of weeks ago that they would love to coach in the SEC, and his name was John Gruden. So what are we going to hear if LSU loses to Clemson? As they're 4-point underdogs, started off at 4-point underdogs, now 3.5. Money's coming in on LSU today. If they lose, what do we have to hear? Oh, is John Gruden going to be the next head coach?
How does John Gruden look in purple and orange?
Yeah, so that one's going to be very interesting on that one. And then the last game. I want to see Belichick. I want to see TCU, North Carolina game. I want to see how many times they mention his girlfriend, how many times they show his girlfriend. What is this team going to look like? What's their offense going to look like? I am so intrigued. I feel like Michael Jordan's playing this game for North Carolina. That's what I feel like. What's going to happen in this game?
Right.
So I won't have action in this one, but I'm just excited to see the mystique that we've had to force feed ourselves all summer long of Bill Belichick in North Carolina. How's that story going to end during game 1?
You're the prop guy. I mean, you got to have.
I will be doing props this weekend. I didn't want to release them.
How many times
early.
She's mentioned?
Yeah, I'm
shown.
Yeah, so God, that will be up there.
Oh, see, that makes me not want to watch that game. I'd rather just that's the type of game I can't wait to see on SportsCenter.
I can see that.
I mean, to see the highlights from it. I don't want to watch it. I know this game is until Monday or Sunday night, but convicts against Catholics Part 2, Miami, Notre Dame. We got to talk about that on Friday. I just thought about that.
Well, no, Miami Notre Dame is Saturday.
Sunday.
TCU is Monday. TCU is Monday.
That's the Monday game is the TCU. Yeah. The Notre Dame Miami game though. I am a teaser, not an actual teaser bet, but like a teaser for Friday. I'm heavily invested in that game already.
We have a good topic for Monday already, but don't forget to watch Friday's show at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another episode of Betting Outside the Box. We might have another Docs capper with us to introduce him, another new capper. Not a new one. He was with us last football season, but we might have somebody else join us for another 1st and 10, not another 1st and 20. Craig was horrible with his food selections.
Horrible, Craig.
Yeah, so no, he ain't coming back. If he comes back, it's only gonna be 1st and 5. 5 minutes. That's it. 1st and 5. He's out of here. But
we gotta get a clock, like a stopwatch in the corner somewhere, and then go, and then tell him to stop. Yeah.
So we'll have hopefully have another Docs guest. I'm trying to get them all in before the creme football season, and to introduce themselves, how they prepare, all the questions and stuff like that. But join us on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what? we've been talking football this, football that. Let's swing the bat. Let's talk some baseball. See, that's how I feel. I mean, I'm still jonesing for baseball. I'm still liking baseball season. I know, yes, I had a ball on Saturday watching the early game, even though it was raining. Kansas State, Iowa State. What are you doing fireworks in the rain for? What are you, a bunch of idiots? But I mean, I still enjoyed the game, but I was still highly invested. I was still highly invested with baseball on Saturday. So I'm still jonesing for baseball. Not because my Cubs are probably going to make the playoffs and your Tigers are going to make the playoffs. I just think it's been exciting all season long. So what I'm trying to think, the wild card race is just so tight. Can you see the Yankees, maybe Yankees or Mets both not being in it?
Oh, God, that's nuts. I mean, the wild card. How about it? Listen, Seattle. No, I mean, they're in there. They're in that race. They're right there for that third spot. Kansas City didn't see this coming.
Nope.
Weren't a big mover or shaker at the trade deadline. Have seen that they have taken over Cleveland as far as in our division. It's our second place. They're 2 games up on Cleveland, so they're only 3 games out of the wild card. I mean, they're not out of it by any means. Yankees, Red Sox, holy moly, Toronto, that's a division.
I got to give you credit, not to interrupt you, but you said 2 weeks ago that don't sleep on the Texas Rangers, and they're still up there at 4.5. So they can still be a force to be reckoned with. They could be a spoiler or jump over them. I'm totally blown away at how bad Cleveland has played as of late. They've just been awful. I mean, I guess they could probably use some of those quarterbacks of the Browns to play some baseball to maybe try to win some games for that. But yeah, they've been awful. But the Cincinnati Reds, what the heck is going on in Cincinnati besides chili? I mean, I can't believe they're only a game and a half up because the Mets have been awful. I mean, the Brewers have currently calmed down a little bit. The Cubs are only 5 games in first place with them, but I am totally blown away on the Cincinnati Reds. I thought they were going to be contenders all season long, and then they kind of faded it going into the All-Star break. So I thought, okay, Cincinnati's being Cincinnati. I was fearful for them when the season started. But, boy, they started playing some good ball. And I would not be – if I'm the Mets, I don't care about trying to catch the Padres or Cubs. You need to look behind you and watch out for the Reds.
Agreed. And both have a rough season or series coming up. I mean, are in it now with the Mets playing the Phillies. At least the Mets are at home. Hopefully that helps them. But the Reds in LA playing the Dodgers, we're going to about to see who the Reds are really made of, I guess, against the Dodgers. Timer.
Top ramen's over. Done.
Yep. Top ramen's over. My bad. My bad, folks. I just letting you know. It's time for
so live TV
live
people.
television,
Welcome to live TV. Detroit Lenny needs to take his degenerate pill right now so he can bet baseball all night long. That's his medication for degeneration. That's what it is.
It's my warning. It's my warning that if I don't have my bet in by the Tigers, I got to do it now. So don't worry, I got it. Thanks though. That's a sports book reminding me.
We have Stop Geo says Detroit style pizza for the win. I agree. That's so underrated.
It's the best pizza.
Is Detroit. Everyone wants to talk about deep dish and New York style and all that, but I'm sorry. I agree with you, Lenny. I agree with Stop Geo. It's so undervalued. So I agree with both of you guys on that one. Then we have a new one. A new guy jumped in at 521. Albert Zappatelli, I think that is. Thank you for being a new member. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out all those fantastic videos over at Doc Sports. Don't forget to hit that like button as you watch as well. New York pizza number 1. Ooh.
No, it's not. Period.
I don't want to get started on it. We'll have to do a pizza pizza thing. It is.
I had some Detroit style pizza from my favorite place in Vegas. Shout out the Red Dwarf Inn. If you're ever in Vegas and you want Detroit style pizza,
I didn't know that.
Red Dwarf Inn. Yeah, Red Dwarf Inn. It's exactly the weirdness vibe that you would expect, and they have great deep dish pizza.
I want pizza now, but we'll discuss that because the one thing that bothers them is when I see people in New York fold their pizza. Like, why are you folding it for? Is that a taco?
No, yeah, they think it is. It's a hot dog.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. But that's another show. We'll have a pizza show one of these Fridays on that during football season, a pizza show. But don't forget to check us out on Friday as well at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking to have another Doc's guest for us for joining us for another 1st and 10. So it should be another fun show because we'll have week 1 in college football. So we have a lot of good topics to talk about on Friday show. So don't forget to check that out. But you know what happened last show, Lenny? You know what happened last show?
I didn't do it.
We snapped our losing streak on doctor's orders. That's right. We're going for back-to-back wins. Let's roll it. Big win for us, and you had me scared. You text me that night to like just didn't.
I'm like, just by the hook we won that, boy. Yeah. For those of you who he's on the 1. We needed if they punch it in or a field goal, he takes the knee, just runs out the clock. I'm like, oh, we had under 24 and a half for team total.
Yep.
Yeah, 24. Iowa State. I'm like, just take the knee. I'm texting.
Take the knee.
Take the knee.
Dude, I was more nervous. I didn't have any action on that, but watching that like 5 minutes of the game, I felt like I had $1,000 circa hat on it. So that's what it felt like watching that.
Thanks for building up my anxiety going into week 1 NFL.
Doctor's orders. They were winning a baseball diamond today, and I just really like this play because the last 7 meetings you teams have played, the home team has won all 7 of them. The Cardinals are at home. They're playing a little bit better ball. As long as Skeens is not on the mound, the Pirates are very vulnerable. So I'll take the first 5 minus 130. I'll take the lower juice because I think the Cardinals starting pitcher can have some good success today against Pittsburgh's lineup. So I'll take the first 5 minus 130 for St. Louis Cardinals today.
I like this because I don't like a lot of baseball. So when we talked about this, I don't like a lot of baseball today, just in general. It's Mondays are weird in the MLB. So I'm a kind of a wait and see kind of guy on Monday. But I like this. This plays into why Mondays are weird. Take the weirdness out. Just first 5.
Yeah, just take the first 5. Don't worry about bullpens. You can watch something else after you cash the first 5. You can change the channel, do something else. So that's what I like. Lenny, tell the people what they can get over at Doc Sports.
You can get a free $60 account if you're new to Docs and the Docs Sports family. Go over to docsports.com. It's in the chat here. It's also right here. Doc Sports free $60 account. Head over there, new customers. $60 to use any which way you want, any handicapper you want. Day pass, week pass, season pass, this, that, or whatever you do. You Pikachu. Use it on the Raphael's premium plays. That guy's got some stuff right there. You can use half of it, all of it, some of it, whatever you want to do. Free $60 account. Link in the description of the video.
Can you be playing tonight, or just trying to get out of the doghouse?
I'm totally trying to get out of the doghouse from now until probably week 1 of the NFL. Because if I lose week 1 of the NFL, all the momentum I've gained in the next 10 days, I'm going to
out the window.
Out the window. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be the honeydew list will grow very long. Just get through week 1, Leonard.
Hey, I got another interesting. Even wrestling was early today, so I got to do a couple of shows after this because of Raw's in Paris, and then we got for WWE. I got to work on prop bets for Sunday stuff. So I got a very interesting evening. Low key of me, prop bets, and more prop bets. That's pretty much what I do when I'm watching games. So I should have a quiet evening, hopefully. But thank you for everyone that's watched this. Thank you for Daniel for telling us New York Pizza is number 1. We'll talk about that later. Stop Gio telling us that Detroit Pizza is very good. So thank you for everyone watching. Thank you for the new signups who also signed up while we were doing the show. Thank you for watching as well. We'll be back on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Betting Outside the Box. And you guys know how I end it because it's all true Please don't bet what you don't have.